A skyline there of lower Manhattan on a gorgeous day for baseball at Citi Field. Should be a good one. Phillies and Mets coming up next. Now from the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, MLB The Show has baseball from beautiful Citi Field. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Phillies and the New York Mets. Hi again, folks. Welcome back to Phillies baseball here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, and you can see there, these home fans haven't had much to get out of their seats about. Their guys are in danger of getting swept here at home, so they're going to be hoping for a much better effort here.
All right, EK, we'll get to Steve in a moment, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies, as their order will read like this. They'll go to work against a guy once involved in a deadline deal for Carlos Beltran, the electric right-hander Zach Wheeler. The leadoff hitter makes his way toward the plate, and we are ready for baseball. Now a fastball that's swung on and lifted down the left field line. Young is there, and it's a first pitch out to start the ball game. So the leadoff man is taken care of to start our finale here this afternoon. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Ball 3 now to Rollins. 3-1.
He's going to want to keep that pitch down a little more. Day game, ball will be jumping, so you got to keep that ball in the park today.
Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Neuenhuis is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Dominic Brown will stand in. A big power threat here, to say the least. Currently 3rd in home runs in the National League. Ran it in on the fists. 0-1. And speaking of the National League's home run leaders, there they are on your screen. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Eric Young Jr. will stand in now, and this is certainly a guy that can beat you in a lot of ways. Currently your National League stolen base leader. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
Swing and a ball headed towards the hole, and a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches here to start the bottom of the first.
Well, things are looking up for these guys to start the ball game. They get a 1-2-3 top half. Then now, leadoff single here in the home half. Off to a great start.
Daniel Murphy will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. And that's dead center for strike one. A look at Young. Now the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be in there at second without a throw, in fact. Softly to the right side, should get the runner to third, and the catch is made, one away.
Yeah, he didn't do a whole lot with his swing right there, but at the very least, he does move that runner up 90 feet now with two away.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Swing and a miss, looked like the slider there, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. And that will become out number 2. Lucas Duda will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. And they'll start the at-bat with a sinker as this is chopped fouled at the plate. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Now 0-2. You got to be wary of that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets strand 1. After 1, no score. Ryan Howard will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race.
Ryan Howard.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. There are the batting leaders in the National League, of which we spoke just a moment ago. And he goes the other way and sends this deep, but ooh, this will be a long foul ball. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, I know that instantly everyone's going to start pointing fingers out there, but when you're facing a guy like this, as a pitcher, you have to be allowed to work inside. That'll hurt a bit, but it's just part of the game you have to live with.
Marlon Byrd will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. Fouled straight back. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Nobody out, runner on first. Reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Elliott Johnson will get his first shot at it here.
Elliott Johnson.
Now the first pitch, and he takes ball 1.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside, the throw. And he short-armed the throw a bit as it skips past him at second. He's set, now the pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Young is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Yeah, you really can't take anything for granted out there when you're playing in the rain. You got to worry about your footing. You got to worry about raindrops getting in your eyes. You got to make sure you're in the right position. But in the end, he is right there to make the play.
Humberto Quintero will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And this is fouled back and out of play. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Short lead from second, now the pitch. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. Young is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Kirk Neuenhuis will stand in as we show you the numbers for his last 8 ball games, and he continues to be as hot as anyone on the ball club. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Out of play off to the right. Here's the swing and a chance for Howard over at first. And the big fella just takes it to the bag himself for the first out. Chris Young will stand in now, hoping to turn things around here. You can see just 1 hit in his past 4 ball games. And that misses, ball 1. To the shortstop, Rollins. On to first, and Young is retired here, 2 away.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Omar Quintanilla will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Kobayashi will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Third baseman, Kobayashi.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And this is going to be a foul ball. That misses. 1-2. Now the pitch. And this is high for a ball, so from 0-2 he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
I smell another changeup coming here before too long.
Could even be right here.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. Now, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
Full count pitch on its way. In the air to left center. Young arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. Roberto Hernandez will be the batter. First pitch coming. And here's another fly ball. This one's heading out to center field. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
And if these guys want to keep hitting fly balls, I think he'll be happy with that. Especially when it's the guys down near the bottom of the lineup.
Number 19 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Line hard to center field. Young is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Travis d'Arnaud makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now a swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting 9th, pitcher,
Zach Wheeler will step in now. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And that's off his leg on the mound. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Scott Baker will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
number 60, Scott Baker.
Eric Young Jr. will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here he comes again, 1-2. Rolled foul off to the left, so he stays alive. Now here's a changeup that's pulled toward right center field. Therefore, it is Bird now as he's got it for out number 2.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here now that their starter's already out of the ballgame.
Daniel Murphy is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And here's a pitch swung on and sent on the ground to short. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. Mets leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Jimmy Rollins.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
Out in front of the curve that time as this is in the air toward fairly deep right field. And the 4th inning has begun with a home run. So a solo shot off the bat of Jimmy Rollins. Number 26 for him on the season, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Just their first hit of the game, but boy, they made it a doozy. That may be his first mistake of the afternoon, and it's going to cost him.
Dominic Brown will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Dominic Brown.
Fouled back. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. 3-2, here it is. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And a good at-bat there, as that in fact stretches his hitting streak out to 9 games now. Ryan Howard will try it again, a bit sore this time. He was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Check on Brown, and now the pitch. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Therefore, it is Young, and he's got it for the first out. Marlon Byrd will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. That's hard hit back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so put the runners at first and second now, still with only 1 away. And that hitting streak of his continues to grow as it's reached an even dozen ball games now. Elliott Johnson will stand in, a line-out victim his first time. Now a sacrifice attempt here, and it should do the job. And the pitcher, in fact, will just take a bite out of this one, an infield single.
Oh, and with 2 guys on already, they couldn't afford to make this any worse, but they managed to do it here by somehow turning a clear sacrifice attempt to a bunt single. That could really come back to hurt.
Humberto Quintero will try it again. He flew out his first time. And the first pitch misses high here, perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Go, Matt.
Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0.
Yeah, you know, that one not even close, and you can feel the noose starting to tighten up just a little bit more on him.
Out of play. Line hard into left, and that's in there, base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Cody Ashe will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And this is going to be a foul ball. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. But the return throw will be too late, and the run is in to score.
Well, I'm a little surprised that he wouldn't come home with this ball. That's always going to be a tough turn at second for the double play, and you know you're only going to get 1, so why not take the lead runner at home to save yourself a run?
Scott Baker will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
3 runs already home here. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. Release point, mechanics, just about everything looks out of whack right now.
And these are the guys that really scare you. The guys that have absolutely no clue where the ball's going. Time to close up that stance just a little bit, I think.
And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Murphy is there, and the side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Phillies 3 and the Mets nothing. David Wright will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Third baseman.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Here it comes, 2-1. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Fouled straight back. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now a ball hit in the air to left center. And Brown will look this one in for out number 1.
And this is one of those at-bats where if you're on the mound, you got to be saying, look, Uncle, I'll just lay it in there. You know, in the end, they get the fly out, but boy, it sure took a lot of pitches to get there.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
And this will be fouled away. And this is going to be a foul ball. The next 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Another great at-bat here. This is now 17 pitches he's had to throw just to the last 2 hitters.
And Rollins is there to squeeze it for out number 2. Kirk Neuenhuis will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And there's a fastball from Baker for strike 1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Number 19 will come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Now a swing and a ground ball. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. On a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. Dominic Brown will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Oh, a sliding stop. Can he get up and make the play? Yes, he can. A beautiful play that time, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Chris Young will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Center fielder.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now a slider hit pretty well, but he might have got under it just a bit as this is out toward deep center. Number 19 is there, and he has it for the out.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Omar Quintanilla will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Just a touch outside. 1-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, this is the second time he struck out so far, and this is a type of ball game where, you know, it's wet out, the field's slippery, it's a little muddy. Who knows what can happen if you just put the ball in play?
Travis d'Arnaud is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. The 1-0 home. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw on to the first baseman Howard, and with that the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it here 3-0. Carlos Torres will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 52, Carlos.
Ryan Howard will stand in now to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Leading off for the Phillies, first baseman.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away. 1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th. And standing in now is Marlon Byrd. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And this is going to be a foul ball. Oh, 2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Second baseman,
Elliott Johnson will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ruben Tejada is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and he botches it. Around first, heading for second now. The throw into second, and he is in there. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Eric Young Jr. will dig in now. A single and a flyout for him in 2 trips thus far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Grounded to third. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You've got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's one hit towards the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home, the tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw from the outfield.
Well, he's trying to do what he can to get his guy to step closer to tying this thing, but that time he was a little too optimistic. They tag him out easily at home plate.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and stepping in the all-star third baseman, David Wright. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And this ball swung on and hit on the ground back up the box. And his throw will go to first here. And I'm not sure if he lost track of the outs, but I don't get that decision. Lucas Duda will stand in now. He struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Jake Diekman is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Hit hard towards the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
That 2-out hit there makes that air loom extra large now. You've got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators, foul. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Comes set, now the pitch. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't. Daisuke Matsuzaka is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Humberto Quintero will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Into right center, and they'll get a man aboard to start the inning. That's a base hit.
I tell you, he has not looked like a 220 hitter to me. This is his second hit of the ball game, and he smoked this one pretty good.
Cody Ashe will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike two. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jake Diekman.
Rafael Furcal will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Lined hard towards short. And that's through, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score from second base as they open it up now 4-1.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Number 19 will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. An eye on for call now the pitch. He's running towards second. Quintanilla is under it. 2 gone. Jimmy Rollins will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
An 89-mile-an-hour fastball is not overpowering by any stretch, but it sure had him on his back foot.
Furcal's running. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Brad Lincoln will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year. Chris Young will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Oh, and this drops in the infield. Omar Quintanilla will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Under it is Bird as he takes it for out number 1. Travis d'Arnaud will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ballgame. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1.
Wow, and I think the heart of this system is right on top of us now because it's really coming down out there.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. Softly hit out towards short, maybe a shot at 2. Johnson for 1. Back to Howard, but it's not in time to get them both. Juan Lagares will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. First offering on the way. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've...
And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
They don't let this inning go to waste after all. The run comes in to score on the 2-out triple. Now they can even cut it to 1 with another base hit here.
Aaron Luke will get the ball looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1. Daniel Murphy will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out. David Wright will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And they just don't want any part of Wright at the plate, so he'll reach first via the intentional walk. Lucas Duda will stand in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Changeup called strike 1.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Center field. Number 19 is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. So they do strike for 2. John Lennon will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Jimmy Rollins will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. And this is fouled back and out of play. And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
And here's a swing and a miss by Rollins. He's set down on strikes for the first out. Dominic Brown will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Oh, now this is hit hard to the right side, but caught out there at second base. A laser that time, but it'll wind up with nothing to show for it. 2 away now.
Number 6,
Ryan Howard will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Fouled back. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout in the play. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Then it remains a 4-3 game.
right fielder, Kirk Neuenheis.
Kirk Neuenheis is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
And there's a base hit. So there you go. The possible tying run aboard here to kick off the home half of the 8th. Chris Young will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Al Albuquerque will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 64.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. From the belt, the pitch, and this ball will be chopped foul. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. ready with another 2-2. Swing, and he shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Outside, 2-1. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can corral that one. Base hit.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs, and who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 3 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he got him. Mets strand 1. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Marlon Byrd will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Right fielder, Marlon Byrd.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He shut him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
A good job here. He stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Elliott Johnson will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Lennon is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
A cardinal rule if you're bunting. Don't bunt at balls. I mean, you see this on show track. This thing is out of the zone, but he chases it and pops it up. That turns into a wasted out right there.
Swinging a ground ball towards the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly, so it's runners at first and second now with 1 man out.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
And this one's bunted out in front of the plate. Throw to first, not in time, so now everybody's safe. And if you're wondering what's left on the Phillies bench, there you go. We'll see if one of them gets pressed into service here. Darren Ruff will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 18, Darren Ruff.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
On the ground towards second. A bare hand for one. On to first, and he got the double play he needed. The inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Steven Pierce will be asked to pinch hit to lead off the home half of the ninth, and trailing by a run, he'll be trying to get on base any way he can.
Your attention, please. Now
3 outs to go here, and to try to shut the door is the veteran right-hander Mike Adams. Now a big swing as this is popped up, and I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. Johnson is there to make the catch, and it's a dreadful start to the bottom of the ninth. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Left fielder, number 22.
Eric Young Jr. will step in, an RBI single this last time around. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. This is hit sharply to the left side, and that's in there. Base hit. Daniel Murphy will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Another 0-2 home. Hit softly to the right side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
David Wright will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one, usually a major force in their offense.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Fouled straight back. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, here we go. Tack another one onto that winning streak. They've now got it up to 6 in a row, and it's not looking like this hot spell's going to end anytime soon.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And guys, the Phillies able to claim this victory thanks in no small part to the contributions of this man on the mound, Scott Baker. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Our final line
yeah, Matty.